日本を取り巻く安全保障環境、それは常に変化し続けます。そして今、我が国の防衛政策は大きな時代の節目に差し掛かりました。防衛省・自衛隊はいかなる事態においても我が国の領土、領海、領空を守り抜く最後の砦であり、不断の努力と着実な対処能力を備えることが極めて重要です。本 DVD では平成27年の防衛省・自衛隊の主要な取り組みについてご紹介いたします。
In addition to the normal training for the defense of Japan, the SDF needs to enhance training in order to cope with the diversification of missions, such as international peace cooperation activities and large-scale disaster relief dispatches. Especially the joint training with the U.S. forces is indispensable not only for Japan, but also for peace and security of the international society, in that it improves effectiveness of the Japan-U.S. security arrangements by strengthening the bond as the allied countries. A good example of the major joint training is the Japan-U.S. joint exercise called Keen Sword. Keen Sword is a large-scale exercise aimed at maintaining and improving Japan-U.S. interoperability and the joint operational capability of the SDF. Keen Sword 15 in 2014 was conducted 12 days from November 8th to 19th on the assumption that Japan's remote islands were invaded and suffered an armed attack. Keen Sword 15 was conducted in Japan's adjacent waters and airspace, the facilities of the SDF and the U.S. forces bases in Japan, participated in by approximately 30,000 SDF personnel and 10,000 U.S. forces personnel. In addition to Keen Sword, the SDF conducts other sorts of joint training with the U.S. forces. The Ground Self-Defense Force conducts the training called Yamasakura, while the Maritime Self-Defense Force participates in RIMPAC, and the Air Self-Defense Force participates in Red Flag Alaska. The joint training strengthens Japan-U.S. cooperation. Regarding disaster relief, the SDF conducted rescue operations for isolated people in Ibaraki, Miyagi, and Tochigi prefectures in response to the heavy rain that occurred in the Kanto and Tohoku regions in September 2015. It also provided support for resumed searching for the missing people on Mount Ontake. The SDF conducts proactively not only domestic missions, but also international peace cooperation activities. As for UN peacekeeping operations, as the means to maintain peace and stability of the conflict areas in the world, the SDF has come to cover missions in the field of the production of civilians, the promotion of political processes, human rights, and others, in addition to traditional missions such as ceasefire monitoring. As for United Nations missions in the Republic of South Sudan, the SDF has conducted activities such as construction of housing containers for units from other countries and restoration of the main roads, aiming at contributing to creating an environment for the humanitarian assistance and to support protection of civilians. As for international disaster relief operations, the SDF provided medical treatment to approximately 2,900 people in the wake of the massive earthquake that struck Nepal in April 2015. In addition to these activities, the SDF conducts anti-piracy operations off the coast of Somalia and in the Gulf of Aden. Through these activities, the SDF has received a high reputation from international society. Moreover, the SDF also participates in Pacific Partnership, which is organized by the U.S. forces and conducts various activities with participating countries, such as medical aid, engineering works, and cultural exchanges. These activities contribute to deepening the bond with participating countries. As you see, the SDF conducts activities not only for the security of Japan, but also for peace and stabilization of lives of people in the international community. Other than these activities, the MOD implemented organizational reform on October 1, 2015. As for the SDF operations, affairs concerning actual operations have been integrated into the joint staff to ensure accuracy and swiftness. Moreover, the Acquisition, Technology, and Logistics Agency was established by bringing together and consolidating MOD's equipment procurement-related departments of Internal Bureau, respective staff offices, the Technical Research and Development Institute, and the Equipment Procurement and Construction Office in order to enhance efficiency and optimization of equipment procurement. Also, the inspection and auditing functions were strengthened as well.
激しく変動する世界情勢。しかし、どのように情勢が変わっても、我が国の領土、領海、領空を守り抜く能力を備えることは極めて重要です。国民の命と平和な暮らしを守り抜くため、今日も防衛省自衛隊は歩み続けます。